Hello, success lovers, financial independence seekers. You are welcome to Passion Drive Coaching on YouTube. This is the channel where it doesn't matter where your level is, you will get the needed inspiration to be able to achieve your financial independence, your entrepreneurial success, and live a fulfilled life. On this video today, I want to share with you 20, 20 reasons why startup businesses fail before they get their fifth year. If you have started your business already, you still need to listen to all of this. You still need to watch all of this so you avoid the pitfalls. But more importantly, if you are now starting your journey as an entrepreneur, you need to listen and watch this throughout from point 1 to the 20th point, because I and Passion Drive, we don't want you to be among the statistics of those whose businesses have failed within the 5 years of their existence. We want you to be successful, so we do everything we can. We dig into our own experiences and we do lots of research to bring you ways of minimizing your chances of failure. This is the channel that makes you successful, that the people who make you successful feel happy that you are successful, because together we are all becoming successful, becoming entrepreneurial success, and becoming financially independent and living fulfilled life. You are welcome. So point 1, number 1 on why 98% of businesses fail within the first 5 years: not having the needed market for your services and your products. Of course, it is obvious. All companies produce one good or one service or one product to serve a particular market. So if the market doesn't want your product, it means that you are set to fail. Even you, I guess, you not even get to the end of the first year, you will fizzle out of business. It is no wonder this is the number one reason why many businesses fail before the fifth year. This accounts for 42% of the reasons why many startups fail before their fifth year. Number 2 on why many startups fail is because they run out of cash. You can call it cash flow challenges. The business starts very well, is beginning to pick up, but then it gets into the most important part of it, where more money needs to come in to expand production, more money needs to come in to increase the marketing, more money needs to come in to expand the reach, but then cash trap. The business struggles, the 5 years, they are off. This accounts for 29% for all reasons startups fail around the world, including your country and my country, your locality and my locality. Number 3, not having the right team. This accounts for 23% of the reasons why many startups fail. 23%, not having the right team. Very well, of course, not everybody can do their businesses alone. And indeed, it's not even feasible that a one-man business can reach the world, can go out to reach millions of people. For this reason, team formation, many people form the teams, but then they form wrong teams. At the end, the businesses fail because the teams don't gel. People among them, arguments here and there, and then not having the right expertise to be able to contribute to cover the weaknesses of each other to get a success. Number 4, getting out-competed, beaten mercilessly in the competition. This accounts for up to 19%. The reasons why many startups fail before they get to 5 years. Indeed, when you are in a competition that you haven't well researched, you haven't produced the right product, and you haven't done your homework very well, surely An easy competition comes to blow you off. Number 5, issues surrounding costs and pricing. Okay, you have a good product, but then you are challenged with how much you should ideally price it. Many startups overcharge, whilst others undercharge. They are not able to break even within the stipulated time, and before you notice, they are out of business. Pricing is very important, but then pricing should come vis-a-vis the expenses that is made in it. So you don't overcharge, you don't undercharge, you charge the right amount of money people should pay for and get the value they are paying for. Number 6, 17% of businesses fail because they have a poor product. Yes, they have a poor product. When you say you are producing furniture and you produce anything, you say you are producing phones and you produce anything, you say you are producing beds, mattresses, you are producing tables, you are producing roofing sheets, then you produce something that cannot last a year. Whereas others produce things, products that can take years and even give 5 years, 10 years warranty, but you cannot give even 2 weeks warranty. Certainly, your product is poor quality and people will not buy it. And it comes back to the fact that your competitors will outcompete you and you are off. Your business is dead. Point number 7, lacking the right business model. In Ghana and in most countries, including England, you can register for a sole proprietor or a company limited by shares or limited by liability or whatever it is, or register for partnership and many other forms of registration. If you fail to identify the right form your business should go, and you go to register a misfit in terms of the size that meets your needs, you end up feeling miserably. And that percentage of 17% accounts for why many businesses fail before they reach their 5th year. Point number 8, poor marketing. There is this cliche around my community that a good product sells itself. That is somehow true, but largely it is wrong, it is false. When you have a good product and no single human being comes to buy that product, where will it sell itself? So you need, as a new product, to market and market very well. Target your niche, target the people who buy it. So it is when those people begin to enjoy your product, that is where the product now sells itself and then more people come in. Point number 9, when you ignore your customers, when you have and you produce poor customer service. Poor customer service. A colleague of mine went to buy food flask, so she'll keep her lunch very warm, especially during these times. She got into the shop, the owner was not there, but then a neighboring shop owner was taking care of that shop. So who is here? Who is here? Then the neighbor came, okay, I'm the one, I'm here. Okay, which one do you want? Then she pointed, I want this one. Then he said, oh, I can't climb up to remove it for you to see. If you can't buy that one, please, you can look at other ones. You can imagine. So whereas she was still standing and thinking that perhaps she was trying to get the particular flask she wants, the businesswoman just went to sit down and say, I can't climb there and remove it. So maybe you can come next time. If you are the one, will you go back to the shop? Certainly no. There are many experiences of people, including myself, who quite recently, I am going into honey production. I am going into other forms of production of various farm produce. I order for seeds, I order for beehives, and the 1 week that I'm giving, it takes 2 weeks, and no even excuse is given me for the delay. So if you do this and you have other people who produce the same thing you produce, I'll certainly go there. If I'm served very well, I keep being there. Yes, I keep being there without ever wanting to even see your call. It is people who produce or people who serve poorly they are unapologetic about it, but they don't have business doing business because business is about service. And you fail to serve and you are shoved off the business, the entrepreneurship line. So if you can't produce service, you don't go into business. Point number 10, when you mistime your product. This accounts for 13% of the reasons why businesses fail. 13%. When you mistime your product and launch it prematurely, or you launch it after a competitor has come out with a product which beats yours 100%. Assuming in this corona era, it is time people are buying lots of nose masks, they're buying hand sanitizers, then you go in to go and to go and build a hotel, expecting that the corona would be over in 3 months. But then the corona is still there, perhaps even 1 year, 2 years, the hotel is sitting there. Those of us in vehicle rental business, since corona started in March in Ghana up to now, very few vehicles have gone out to work. So you want to come into business and then you are going into vehicle rental business at the time there is corona. Who will come and rent your vehicle? So if you mistime the launch of your product or your business, 13% is already against you on why you will fail. Point number 11, another 13% of the reasons why startups fail is because the owner or the chief executive or the owners of the business lose focus. Assuming you produce raw materials, like you produce honey for the pharmaceutical industry. So you produce honey and supply, so they use it to produce whatever medications they are producing. Then you think that because you are producing honey, you can also produce medication. So you begin to put in efforts in trying to produce the medicine, whereas your strength is in producing of the honey. Because you are not an expert in producing the medicine, you spend more time there losing focus on which one is your primary strength. You have lost focus. There are others even who they've started very well. Within few years, they think that there is money coming in. So they begin to travel, spend more from the business when they are not giving more to it to grow. Here, the business fails. And for many startups who have been researched and then they report on this, up to 13% of people, 13% of businesses fail because the owners have lost focus. Point number 12, it is when there is disharmony among investors or on the team. I talked about when you don't have the right team. This one talks about when the people you have employed, from whoever, whether accounts officer or production manager or whoever they are, together they can't work together. Always quarrels and always fights. You're unable to manage them, unable to assign them right responsibilities. Then it accounts for reasons why many businesses fail. Another reason why many startups fail is because there is poor pivoting. When you fail to concentrate on what you are good at and you want to continue to add more products, you certainly will fail. And this accounts for about 10% of the reasons why many startups fail. Lack of passion is the 14th point. Certainly, in every entrepreneurship journey, there would come a time when it is now your passion that gets you going, because things will be tough. As a startup, you don't have many successes in business. So the first one you started, it is going on, and then challenges will come. When challenges come, it is the love you have for the business. It is the love you have for whatever you are doing that will guarantee you success beyond 5 years. But if you don't have passion in whatever you are doing, it means that you are already set up to fail. 10% is already against you if you don't have passion in whatever you are doing. Point number 15 is bad location. Bad location. I repeat again, bad location. Assuming you open a grocery shop in the bush and your cost is very, very cheap. Who will come there to buy your groceries? You open a hotel in a slum. Who will come there to enjoy the hotel facility? You need to research very well on your location and what will thrive in any particular area or location you have. There are many books that talks about what particular type of business you should establish in whatever part of community you are living in. As a gift for you, in a very fast moving street, provision shops, which we call grocery shops, don't do well there. It's a highway. But then if it is in a community where people walk leisurely, where people's houses are there, people are cooking, they want to rush out and buy something, if it is in a community, grocery shops can do well. But if it is on a highway, I tell you, don't start a grocery shop on it because you close it before it is the its fifth year. So location is very, very important. Point number 16, when there is no financing, when there is no investor interest. These days, we recommend that you don't just go to start a very small business that you can get some few thousands of CDs to enjoy. But we say that start businesses that has a future. And for businesses that have future, it usually will require external funding to make it big. It normally will require you to invest more money. So if you start such a business and investors are not interested in putting money in there, it is one of the easiest way for you to fail. So look at all the angles, even in thinking big. Look at all the angles, including how money can come in to keep running the business until when it blossoms to become a big one that you can launch it on your country stock exchange market and you are going and sailing smoothly. Point number 17 is legal challenges. Legal challenges. When you have many laws against you, you yourself breaking the law or the law, you are ignorant about it or whatever it is, it gets your business to fail and the percentage accounts for up to 8%. Point number 18 is when you don't have mentors, you don't have coaches, you don't have people you can easily learn from. It accounts for about 8% of the reason why you will fail in whatever industry you are in, whether it is aerospace, whether it is transportation, whether it is into pharmacy, whether it is into hospitality, whether it is into education, in whatever field you are in. Many people have already succeeded even beyond perhaps what you are dreaming to succeed in. Learn from them. Even if you want to succeed above and over whatever they are doing, so you need to learn from them and then avoid the mistakes they did, and then you can now rise above them. So failing to have mentors and coaches in the fields you are venturing into is very dangerous because up to 8% of startups which have failed, they have accounted for this as why they failed. Point number 19, when you burn out, you are out there doing A, B, C, D without getting the right assistance to help you to do the work. You go out there, you are counting money, you are doing accounting, you are doing management, you are doing recruitment, you are doing all manner of things in as a one-man organization or work that involves many people doing. You want to do all of that alone, you will burn out. And this also accounts for many reasons why businesses fail. Point number 20. This is last but not the least. When you fail to pitch, when you fail to pivot your business very well, product, business, whatever it is that your business is centered on, when you fail to pitch it rightly, you are going to fail. So these 20 reasons I've given you, whichever, if you're already in business, avoid this. If you are now coming to start, watch out all of this and do not let this make you fail. Let us get a reason to come back to give point number 21 and not all these that we've mentioned. Wherever you are, whether in India or Afghanistan, wherever you are, all these points account. But you may have more. Afghanistan, Mali, or countries that are not so stable, you will have more. But then these are factors that suit so well in Ghana, suit so well in more countries than the list of countries. So all this information I've been giving you we picked some of them from the fortune.com, where they have listed businesses which have failed. CEOs have shared their knowledge and their experiences in the reasons why they have failed. So we picked this from them and we thought we should share it with you so you know and avoid them. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. It shows that you are a true passion lover, and because of that, I will give you a gift, which is if you are now starting a business, you are yet to start or you've just started, I recommend some two books for you to read. It greatly influenced my entrepreneurship journey, and I recommend them for you to go and read. If you have read them already, read them again, at least 3 times. The first book is The Legendary Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The second one is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. These two books, if you're a starter, go and read them. It will greatly enhance your chances of success in business. Thank you. See you in our next video. God bless you, and all of us are on the path to making billions of dollars. Thank you.